Well, hello YouTube, and welcome to a new episode of the Beta Roma. Last time we were on a scary Halloween trip, and we lost some matches, we drawn some matches, but we were in a really bad form. Well, things have changed a little bit since then. The first match that we've won against Genoa in the Italian Cup quarterfinal, a match that we were really favorites and we managed to turn up here. We changed a little bit some things, not a lot, but we did change a little bit some things. We had the team meeting and they kind of understood that we need some change in attitude, we need to turn up on the field. We won against Udinese 3-0 in Serie, but then what I'm mostly proud of, considering the bad run of form that we had during almost all the month of January and most of December, we had 3 draws against 3 of the teams that were kind of fighting for the title, Juventus, Inter and Napoli. After this we managed 2 more wins in Serie and a last minute loss against Timo Werner's Leipzig, who are our opponent in Europa League in this round of 16. In Serie we are on 9th place, 40 points. It's not ideal. It's not ideal. We need to aim for something like 70 points. 70 points can get us maybe in 5th, 6th. Maybe we can push for 4th place. Can we push for 4th place? I'm not entirely sure, but for sure we need to improve our league position. 9th now after all of these points lost. But we can be better, and I'm sure that we will be better. We will play the match against Leipzig in Europa League. First of all, as you probably remember, we lost Paulo Dybala because he had a release clause in his contract, so he left after only 6 months at Roma. He came in for free, scored 5 goals, 3 assists in the league. He was really good. I really enjoyed playing him, mainly as a trequartista, but generally they're just behind the strikers. He went to Real Madrid for 20 million. He scored 1 goal in 4 appearances so far, so he's doing quite well. Who did we bring in to replace him? Well, we brought in Joaquin Correa on loan from Inter. I know, it's not really a one-to-one replacement. Yeah, Joaquin Correa can play on the wing, can play here as an advanced playmaker, attacking midfielder, trequartista. He can play also as a striker. I didn't use him as a striker so far, but I think it's a good improvement to the options that we had. We have an optional future fee of 10 million, but I think they will agree even a lower fee. The other replacement for Dybala, and probably the long-term replacement for someone like Dybala, will be Andreas Schjelderup. We brought him in for only 8,075,000 from Nordsjælland in Denmark. He is a Norway international, under 21 international, but still an international, and I think he is quite good. We played him a couple of times. If you look at the technical and mental attributes, he's really well. Physically also well. And if you remember from the first stream, check out the video that you will find it right here, I guess, somewhere up here. On the first look for FM23, where we find him as one of the wonder kids in our first 2 or 3 hours playing the game. So he is really one of the wonder kids that we discover from the beginning, and I think I will use him also in other saves. You can buy him quite for cheap and he will turn up, you know, he will play quite well. We didn't use him in all the matches, but he's a good substitute. He can play very good on the wing when we are playing a 4-2-3-1, because we started to employ this kind of gegenpress, but more like defensive gegenpress and 4-2-3-1, where we are sitting deep in a low block or in a mid block. So it's good to have like 2 different tactics that you can balance between the more difficult matches and the ones that are, let's say, easier for you. So no easy task against Leipzig. We were supposed to be favorites here, but they have a 1-0 in the first match. So I think that they have, let's say, tilted a little bit the balance. Now let's see if we can do anything, because we have a lot of talent in the team and we have enough by ourselves to turn things around. So here it is, boys and girls, it's the Europa League sound as the teams are entering the stadium here at Olimpico in the round of 16 of Europa League. It's Roma against Red Bull Leipzig. 3 minutes in, we have a free kick from Nkunku. And we are recovering there, and now Joaquin Correa for a counter. Let's see if he can do it as fast as possible. Now Dani Ceballos with long ball for Joaquin Correa, but it's Dominguez there, the first one. And now a back pass to the keeper. We are still up. Now the keeper takes the matter in at his own feet, let's say, and Correa with a very good recovery. Now Joaquin Correa, and it was a penalty, should be a penalty. Let's try to change from now. Who will be the one that will execute? It will be Teodor FM. Let's see what VAR has to say. Yeah, it is a penalty. Their guy Wolf, who made the penalty, was still on the ground, and now Teodor FM scores. And boys and girls, we are back 1-1 on aggregate. It's Teodor FM scoring, so we made a good decision changing Tammy Abraham to Teodor FM. Look at this shot. The keeper was almost on the same corner, but let's be real, he didn't have any chance there at the shot of Teodor FM. And we are 1-0 up at home against Leipzig. We have a free kick from the wide area. Let's see Pellegrini here trying to put the ball in, and Tammy Abraham with a miss, with a header, but it was a miss. He was there, good positioning, and I understand that we have a gap between the defense and the midfield, but I'm not that concerned about it, at least in the first half. We have quite good defense. You see, even the keeper knows how to pass a ball. Now, Deulofeu, the back pass to Karsdorp. Deulofeu again, he's with the back at the goal. I think that might be the only issue that we have, that most of our midfield is with the back at the goal, and yeah, this is how they are receiving the passes. Now Teodor FM. Oh, what a headed pass, and Deulofeu scores. What a headed pass from Tammy Abraham. Excellent passing, excellent positional play. You see here, very good passes, very good build-up. Quite fast from Kumbula to FM. FM had a lot of space there and tried a through ball, but Abraham with a header puts the ball at the feet of Deulofeu, and Deulofeu scores without any doubt there. We see a very, very nice build-up play. It was not an offside. I think the commentary says tight offside, but it was not an offside. And now we have a free kick with FM. Good cross, Guardiol, and now again FM. Let's see, with a good pass, and Joaquin Correa, 3-0. Ladies and gentlemen, Joaquin Correa scores. Fine goal for Asus Roma, 2 in the space of 4 minutes. So we have a 3-0 here and 3-1 on aggregate, yeah. So this means that we are pretty much through. We just need to keep the ship floating and not give them any space. Of course, Leipzig is not a bad team. They will try to put in some crosses. They will try to change some things. They will try to exploit some spaces. But as I said, we are having a little bit of a gap because we are trying to be on the offensive here. Yeah, even though we have a mentality as balanced, we really try to put the players there that could really bring the match to them and really create a lot of chances. We will go forward. We are playing a low block, yeah, so the defensive line is quite low. I think this is why they are saying that there might be a space, but playing a low block means that the team is short anyway, so the distance between your furthest player from the goal and the nearest one is quite small. Now they are passing back to the keeper, and now it's Limer. They are starting to build from the back, and it's Raum there advancing with the ball, but it's Coop Miners with a very good recovery, and now the Ulofeu loses the ball there, and it's Gvardiol again. You see, we are playing the low block, and Timo Werner there. Oh, good chance for Timo Werner, but our keeper was there. No problem for Rui Patricio. We continue to play the low block, but you see, even with the low block, our defensive line is still quite high. It's not very low. So this means that they are ready anytime for a counter. They are ready to play a long pass. They are ready to put in a cross, whatever it is needed. Nkunku with the ball for Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo, good first touch, but Dani Ceballos is there to recover, and for the moment Dani Ceballos was putting out the fire, and now Dani Olmo for Limer. Limer with a long ball, but Viña is there, good position, and Joaquin Correa heads the ball to nobody. Klosterman for Simakan. Limer. And now Dominguez with a good pass, and Timo Werner, I think it was offside. Yeah, it was offside at Timo Werner. So it helps us that we are a little bit higher on the defensive line. Yeah, we are not very, very low. It helps us also on the positioning for offsides, as an example. You see from the ratings, only Dani Olmo played well for them with a 7. The others are quite lower. Let's probably make a couple of substitutions. So for the moment, just 2 substitutions. Brought in Matic for Coop Miners, and brought in Zaniolo for Pellegrini. They were both kind of tired, and we really needed some fresh legs. Now Matic wins the header there. Now Kumbula for Karsdorp. Deulofeu for Tammy Abraham, but Tammy Abraham was not really timing his run very well. Now Matic with a good pass. Deulofeu, good dribbling. Deulofeu again. Good pass, and Tammy Abraham. Tammy Abraham was there. Yeah, he was ready to score, but I think he received the ball too late. Now Rui Patricio with a long ball. Simakan and Gvardiol there doing their job, and now Dani Olmo was not on offside, and Soboslai wins the header, and Leipzig are pulling one back. It's 3-1 and 3-2 on aggregate. We see there all started with Simakan, long pass for Dani Olmo, and Viña was not there, and now a cross, and Soboslai next to Karsdorp scores with the header. Still about 8 minutes. We need to avoid receiving any goals, so I will make a couple of substitutions. Okay, so 2 substitutions in the defense. Brought in Mancini and Spinazzola for Viña and for Todibo, who were kind of tired. Then we have a free kick. Deulofeu with a good cross. We are losing the header there, and it's Matic with the recovery. Matic with a back pass to Karsdorp. Karsdorp, Spinazzola, Karsdorp. Let's hope that we don't lose the ball there. Mancini now. Mancini with a back pass to Rui Patricio. Rui Patricio for Kumbula. Now Matic. Kumbula again. Matic. Zaniolo. Deulofeu for Karsdorp. Matic. We are keeping the ball quite okay. Kumbula with a long ball, and Abraham a header. Prufrock with a long ball for Timo Werner. Timo Werner from outside the box. Good effort, but somewhere out. Not very accurate shot. So 3-1, we are going through stoppage time, and we won, ladies and gentlemen, 3-1, and we are through to the quarterfinals of Europa League. An excellent win today and an excellent comeback on aggregate. 3-1 at home after losing 1-0 against Leipzig with 1 goal that they scored in the 19th minute. We scored 3 now in the first half, and we managed to win and go forward in our quest for Europa League. Alright, boys and girls, the episode is not going to end until we have a good old Europa League draw. Let's see. Yeah, there are a lot of reactions here. People are looking forward to more Europa League, and it really does bring out the best in everyone. This is what they are saying. Let's show all the teams. These are all the teams: Lazio, Tottenham, Roma, Arsenal, Braga, Milan, United and Chelsea. So there are 4 teams from England, 3 from Italy and 1 from Portugal. Let's start the draw. So the draw is hosted by Angelo Peruzzi, one of the best keeper of Italian football back in the 1990s and the early 2000s. I think he was the first team keeper for Euro 2000 when Italy reached the final. Lazio, Tottenham. Lazio against Tottenham. Let's go forward. Roma. Arsenal. Arsenal against Roma. This is the quarterfinal. Braga against Milan, and Man United against Chelsea. So really very big and interesting quarterfinals also in Europa League. Pretty much at the same level as Champions League. I'm not trying to brag here, but they are pretty much at the same level as Champions League. Now let's see the draws for the semi-finals. Man United Chelsea against Lazio Tottenham. So we are about to play Milan or Braga in the semi-final. I think we have quite a path. If we are able to defeat Arsenal, which is not going to be easy, then we are playing Braga or Milan. We are playing Milan also in the, I think, quarterfinals or semi-finals of the Italian Cup. We are playing Milan. So we can play Milan also in the semi-finals of Europa League. We still have quite a few matches until the season ends, but that's it for now for this episode. See you next time. Don't forget to give a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.